welcome back to another video, and if you're new, thank you for checking out the video today. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the dummy mannequin hand, as it seems to be known as, Easter egg on Resident Evil 7. So before I start through all that, I've written down a whole entire guide on how to do it in a document which I've got in front of me right now, which basically tells you how to do it all, what all the steps are. It's a step-by-step guide, so you should be able to follow it very easily. I have really gone through it a lot, so I haven't missed anything in it. It's fine. If you don't want to watch the whole video, that is, then go through this by all means. I will leave it in the description of the video once this is up, obviously. But I'm going to keep referring back to it just to make sure that I am doing the right things, because I've done this a few times and I managed to make a mistake at least once or twice, even though I've written down the whole steps and I know that it's correct. I sometimes still make an error just because I'm being stupid. So I'm going to go through this and make sure it's definitely correct for you guys. So what I will say is you need to follow these steps that I'm doing. If you miss anything or if you do something in the wrong order, it won't work and you will have to start all over again. So don't skip parts out, don't try and do something before something else. Do it in the right order. I promise you it will not work otherwise. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, let's get on with it. Alright, here we go. Now obviously I'm not going to look at this for the story because this is me just showing you how to get the dummy Easter egg thing, rather than focusing on the story of Resident Evil 7. Those will come in different videos. This will be a reasonably long video, so just bear that in mind. If you do get stuck at any point throughout this, even with like the guide and that, then feel free to like comment or ask me a question in general and I'll try and help you. Okay, here we go. Also, this should be the same for the Xbox and the PC when this is out for those consoles. But I'm playing it on the PS4 as of now, so yeah. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go right back here, turn around, go to the fireplace and pull this chain. There we go. And this will open a secret little door, which you will see in a minute, to the right of me. As you can see, go in here and come to this little table and pick up the fuse. This fuse we're then going to take back here. And if we go across the room, you can see this little fuse box. Put the fuse inside it, so it makes sure you know that you've got all the electricity working. Now we're going to leave and go out here, and you'll notice that this is the old part of the demo, that's the new part. So if you ever hear me referring it to like parts of the house like that, then you'll know why. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go down this hallway and we're going to go up these stairs very quickly. And you see this little button here on this little like wooden pole. Push that so that we can get the stairs down. Obviously don't go up them yet. For the love of God, don't go up them yet. But make sure that they're down. Now we're going to go back down here. Go through the kitchen. Ignore everything for the time being. You'll come back to this in a minute or a bit later. We're going to go down this corridor. We go through this door. That's where like all the meat and that is. Pick up these bolt cutters. Obviously you'll see the little baby thing. And then come back down here to this wardrobe and get your bolt cutters out and cut through that. Open it up, pick up the tape. Now we're going to go and watch the tape. I'm trying to sprint through this a bit as well, just to hurry it up a little bit rather than walking through it all. Right, so now if we go over here and we put the tape in, we're now going to go through this, and bear in mind you're probably going to see this at least twice in this video. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, as most of us probably know about this by now, but we're going to watch it anyway.
Boo! Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR.
Alright, so basically just follow these guys for the time being, and when we get to the kitchen, we're going to stop and not follow these guys. We're going to go and get a lockpick that's hidden to the right hand side of the microwave on the floor, and we're going to open up a drawer. You'll see what I mean when we get in there, but I've got to wait for all these like quotes and that first. So we're just going to wait for this. As long as it is.
Are we rolling? All right, let's go.
While that's going on,
Get out of the way.
go to
After you.
here. Actually, let me put it
Where are we in hell this time?
there.
You ever prep?
Just so I know where I am, just in case I get lost. Like I said, I want to make sure I follow my own tutorial that I've written down here perfectly. I don't want to miss anything or do anything stupid.
What's that?
Nothing.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long did you say this place has been abandoned?
Okay, so here we are in the kitchen now. So we're going to come back here later, obviously. Like I said, we're going to watch this tape again later on. But for the time being, all we're going to do in this bit is wait for Andre to move out of the way. And then by the microwave here, if you crouch and come to the right hand side of the microwave, you'll see back here is a lockpick, which I can't get to, thank you, which you'll need to interact with and pick up, and then come back over here to the other side of the room, and you'll see like a blue cupboard. Come up to this drawer and use the lockpick on it, and then open the drawer. And that's it. That's all you need to do at this point. So now we just need to finish off the video. So that's what we're going to do right now.
Unfucking believable. This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy, you stick with me.
So anyway, I'm just going to finish up all this. I know it's a bit long, and I appreciate you being patient. Or if you just skip past this bit, then cool. I don't blame you.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Come on.
Andre? Where the fuck is he?
Come on.
Andre, where are you, man?
Me. Alright, come on. I'm looking forward to getting this game when it comes out, by the way, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. This is like possibly one of the most modern day games that I've been so excited to get. It's incredibly awesome, this game.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Resident Evil 7, absolutely epic.
We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
Right, anyway. I think I can go down here without him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Speed this bit up a little bit. Because I want to get on with it. Alright, there's Andre, as we already know. Obviously, if you haven't seen this, then now's your chance to see it. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to go back in here again, this little secret area from before, if you remember earlier with the chain and that. Go down to the end, and you'll see there's now a back door key on the floor. Pick that up. Come back through here. Watch Mr. Baker walk in front of the door, as he does. And then also listen to that crashing and all that. And in a minute you will see the mannequin fall over. Yes, I have played this a few times. Right, so we're going to come to the back door here. Now you may be wondering, what the hell are you doing? I'm not finishing the demo like some of you probably think. So put the back door key into the door, but do not, and I can't stress this enough, do not open it. If you open it, you're going to end the demo and you're going to get a different ending. Don't open it. Run back away from it, okay? Right. So on your way back, pick up the axe. This is from the drawer that we opened up earlier in the kitchen. Pick this up. Which is going to be useful later on. So now we need to go back up to the attic. If you remember, we opened this up earlier. So head on up. I really wish this guy could run faster. Okay, we're going to turn right here. Go in here. Past the telephone. Right. So I believe, I just want to check I'm doing this in the right order, this bit. Basically, yeah. Yeah, okay. Right, so pick up the basement key, obviously. You're going to need that later on. Come over to this box in the corner that's next to this boarded up door and smash it with your axe. You'll see you'll get some handgun ammo there. Also come to the end of the bed here, crouch, and you'll see some more handgun ammo. Pick this up. It is essential that you pick up the handgun ammo things in this, by the way, guys, or else this won't work. Come over to these TVs and you'll see there's the object made of celluloid, which is like the hand. Do not, and I can't stress this anymore, interact with that blood on the wall yet. We're going to interact with it in a minute, and do not go and walk into that door or else you're going to fail this. Right, so we're going to leave all that and we're going to go down here. I can't run downstairs, it's so annoying. Okay. We're going to pick up this dummy finger, which is just outside the kitchen, if you don't know where that is. It's just down the staircase we came from. So pick up the dummy finger. Don't combine the hand and the finger just yet. We're going to do that in a bit, but don't do it yet. Right. Now, just to keep myself up to speed here. Yep, okay. Sorry, I'm going to, on the odd occasion, come back to this and just make sure I'm in the right spot. So I can easily refer to it. Right, so we're going to head over to the new part of the playable area of the house. So we're going to go through this slimy door. And as you can see, this is the darker, gloomier side of the house. We're going to go in the bathroom, which is right here on the right. So come in here. Come to this white cabinet here, or this drawer, and pick up the handgun ammo. And then also the bathroom cabinet, pick up that ammo. Now we're going to go down the hallway. And you'll see this shelf here, pick up the handgun ammo again. Right. Now this is the part that everyone hates. In particular me. Okay, so we're going to go down into the basement now. So what I'm going to recommend from this bit, because you're going to need to pick up this ammo that I'm going to show you in a minute, is walk down the stairs backwards. Don't worry, the monster can't get you at this point. The reason I'm telling you to walk backwards is because it's very difficult to see this little ammo that you will see in a minute there on the floor if you walk down forwards. I'll give you a demonstration. See how well it hides? It's not the easiest thing in the world to notice. Anyway, pick that up. And that should be all the ammo's picked up by now. And then pick up this lockpick as well. Okay, now this is where we get to the more interesting part. Right, let me just make sure I'm in the right spot again. Okay, right there, right. So this is the monster part. Now, I know most people find this, like, horrible, so I understand that. So I'm going to give you a tip on how to do this reasonably well. You can't get hit by this monster, okay? If you get hit by it, you failed, alright? You can't complete this if you're hit by the monster, because you'll get the infected ending, and we need the like normal, good ending. So, when you go into this room, obviously the monster won't be here straight away. Just literally run over here, grab the valve, run straight back to the door, and you'll see Mr. Baker like laughing at you. That's fine. Just kick the door, don't worry about the monster, it shouldn't be able to hit you. And then straight away, run out. Just run straight out. It'll still be down there for the time being, yes, but you need to leave it down there. But run out, it won't be able to come up, it'll still be in that room. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the bathroom. And we're going to get the valve out, so that we can get the handgun. And flush the toilet. Right, now we can pick up the handgun. You can reload it if you wish, I will do so now, because I might as well. To switch between the handgun and the axe, just use the D-pad, if you could see that. Okay, and now we're going to be heading back down to the monster again. So before I do that, I do want to make sure I'm in the right spot, or else I'm going to get like, paranoid about that at the same time. Yep. Yep. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to come back down here again where the monster is. Now, I can't really give you a lot of advice for this bit other than be quick and just dodge as best as you can. We need to run over to the right and grab the key from the little doll, so I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. And try and not get attacked. So there you go, there's the key. Run past the monster. Get out. And there you go, like I said, just do it really quick. Make sure you're sprinting, do not walk it. And yes, now that you have the key, the next time you go down there, the monster will no longer spawn, it'll be gone forever now. So that will keep you guys happy because we're going down there again later. So when you come up to this hallway again, just walk down here and towards like just outside the bathroom area. There'll be this drawer. Come over here and pick up this notebook. It'll be blank for the time being, but it will fill up later on if you want to read it. I won't bother, but you can if you wish. Okay, so now we're going to head on up to the attic. Yes, I know there's a lot of walking in this. There's a lot of walking involved. Right. Head on up to the attic. Okay. So, before I even think about interacting with this. Yes, okay. And yes, okay, good. Make sure I get this bit in particular in the right order. If you don't get this bit in the right order, you failed. Okay, so we're going to come up to this bloody message on the wall and interact with it. Once I interact with it, you should get a giggle and also a little note written in your notebook. So there you go, there's the message and there's the giggle, and if I looked inside the notebook, which I'll very quickly show you guys just so you can see, there's the notebook with a little message in it, and you can read it if you want, but I won't bother. This will keep filling up as you solve more murders. Right, so now we're going to head on down. Right down the stairs. To where this clock is. Now if you get out your inventory and you combine, and the way to combine is to just click on the finger and then the hand. Now you will have a hand that's combined. You need to do this, obviously. And if you just get your item out by, again, pressing X on it, and then you'll get examine item, you will get the hand out like this. All you need to do is just twist it so you point at the object, get it in the right spot. And then basically a weird noise like that will come out and start doing weird stuff. Which means you've done the first part. Well done. Right, the next bit, we're going to be going back up to the attic, but just to make sure we are going to get in the right spots. Yes, okay. Right, so we're going to head on up to the attic. And instead of turning right this time, we're going to go straight down to the end. To this like dead end here. So when you walk down here and look at the light, you should get a giggle. As you can see, we've got a giggle. It's a good start. There are 5 giggles altogether. So now we're going to head on down all the way to the basement again. Yes, I know there's a lot of walking. I'm sorry. I wish they could have made it so there was less, but there you go. So head back down to the basement, which is the place where the monster normally is. There won't be a monster down here this time. You'll be happy to know. He should have despawned. Yeah. So now we go over to the back here where this body is lying on like a little bed. Get your hand out again and point it at the body. There you go. Okay, and you will get that little murder. Now, what I will say, I'm actually going to get out of this room because I don't trust it. What I will say is, when you do examine these bodies with the finger hand thingy, make sure you wait just a little bit afterwards, like after the noise and that, just to make sure that it recognises it, because I've done it before where I haven't left it and it didn't recognise it and it failed the whole thing. So just leave it for like a few seconds just to make sure it recognises it as being done. Okay, good. So now we're getting through this very fast, very well. Damn it, don't do that. Right, just gonna make sure I'm in the right spot again. Yeah, we got that. Yep, okay, cool. Right, so now we're gonna head back down. I'll say down over to where the stairs are, by the kitchen. And now this is actually kind of up to you, this bit. You can either use the axe or the gun. I will use an axe for the sake of this video, but you can use a gun as well. So just to explain it quickly, we're going to be either whacking or shooting this picture with the lady with a bag on her head. So I'm going to whack it, but if you shoot it, make sure you shoot the head. Okay, so all you have to do is if you shoot it, shoot the head. Otherwise, if you whack it, just whack it like I'm about to, and you should get another giggle. And there you go. Obviously, if you shoot it, like I said, make sure you shoot it in the head, don't shoot it in the body or anything, or you will screw it up. Right, now head down to this, I'm going to call it the voodoo doll room, because those are voodoo dolls. And come in here, and get out the hand, and point it at the door. There you go. And yes, there you go, nice and creepy. This next bit is actually a very weird bit that is very like simple just to see here. But anyway, walk out here into this hallway and look at this mirror. And to do this on the PlayStation, I presume it'd be the same for the Xbox. Don't know what it would be like on PC. Hold the circle button and then push the movement analog stick backwards, and you'll do a 180 turn like this. Oops. Let's try and do this right. Thank you. You need to push the analog stick back quite fast. But when you do that, you should get a giggle, as you heard. And you'll be moving on to the next bit. So let's move down again. Because I want to get everything in the right spot. Yes, we'll do that bit first. Then we'll go to the kitchen. Yep. Okay, cool. Right, so we're going to head up to the attic first before we do this very long last bit that you'll see in a minute. Right, head up to the attic again and turn right. And then come over to where the bed is. And if you look up, you should see some blue and white wires, as you can quite clearly see. Get your hand out and point it at the wires. This might take a bit of fiddling about to find it at first. This is not an easy one to get. I might even have to move closer. You gonna make me move closer? Yep. Hang on. This one's not the easiest one in the world to activate. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try over here. I promise you it will work after a while. It'll just take a bit of time to get it to work. There we go. Okay, so when you do it, try and point it there. Just for reference for everyone, if you want to look at this door that was previously white, it'll now have some bloody handprints on it. Those are the murders we've solved so far, so we've only got one left, but yeah, there you go. Just to tell you that you're actually making progress. Right, so you got the giggle, as you heard. We're now going to move down to the kitchen very quickly, and we're going to go in here and open this pot. As you can see, here is a pot right here. Just open it. Ignore the cockroaches. Okay, cool. Right. And now it's time to go and watch the videotape again. So head back into this room again where you were before. Yeah, with the fireplace and a little secret area in it. And come and watch the tape again. What was that? I have no idea. When I hear weird noises like that, I'm not happy. Hang on a moment, guys. I've kind of gone really far ahead for me to even follow what I've written. Yep, okay. Yep. Yep. That one. Okay. Cool. Right. Just save that as well. I spotted a little error in my English in that. I put no instead of now. Right. So watch the tape again. And there's going to be a lot to do in it this time. Hopefully we'll get it done in just one go. But if not, we might need to do it in 2 goes. Sorry. We'll see how it goes.
Boo. Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR.
Make sure you stay behind them when you're inside the house all the time, okay? Do not go in front of them. Stay behind them or else you're gonna stop the spawning of a ghost that you should see in the recording, okay? Now, when we get into the kitchen, I will go on about the ghost and her spawn points because there are bits that come before it first that we need to do.
Ecstatic.
But for now, I will concentrate on those bits first and then the ghost. But the ghost is a bit of an iffy one. Because it spawns in different places and, you know, it could be anywhere. I'm sorry, there's no, like, definitive spot for where it would be.
Get out of the way.
It's locked.
After you.
Okay,
So, why are we in hell this time? Do you
a
ever
quick
cry?
warning for anyone that really
What's the
doesn't
prep?
like jump
Shitty
scares,
house,
even though you
loose
probably
sound?
shouldn't be playing this
Ooh,
game.
is it haunted?
The ghost is pretty horrible, right? It's like the most horrific thing to see ever,
I was
so
an anchor, you
bear
know?
that in mind.
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
Nothing.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long did you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Right, so now we're in the kitchen. What we're going to do is we're going to let this guy with the torch here move up to that doorway but not go through it. Alright, and in order to do that, we need to obviously wait for Andre to leave and then wait for him to move up and look at the picture. Move up to him when he's up by the picture and then don't go near him when he's near that door. Basically, just don't go past that table at the back there.
Ah, shit.
Or else,
I knew I
yeah,
should've worn my
well,
good shoes.
you know, he'll die.
Oh, shit. Glad I had
Nah,
my
he won't
shots.
die, but, you know,
Although,
it'll screw
let's
up
make
the
a straight
spawning of the
backdrop.
ghost.
Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre!
Okay, so let him move up like that,
Andre!
and let him go up to that doorway like that, and let him stand there, but don't let him go through. So now we're going to do a few things that we have to do in order here, so try and follow me as best you can, alright? So what we're going to do first is we're going to open up the fridge door. We are then going to go and open up the microwave, and then we're going to go and open up the pot. I know, it sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? There is a purpose for it, believe it or not. Right, and then again, we're going to come back and do this thing with the lockpick, where we have to come and pick this up again. I'm just horrified. I really don't want to see that stupid ghost, but whatever. Come over to the blue wardrobe thingy again, or cupboard, and use the lockpick on it. And open the drawer again. And this time, this is where something's a little different here. Look at this green shelf and open up the first drawer, so the drawer to the right of the one we just opened with the lockpick, and open that. Don't ask why, you need to do it. Right, now before we continue, this is where I'm going to explain things a little bit. This is going to be a bit of potluck. We do have to go and open the drawer to where the dummy finger is, and we're also going to go and look at some headphones in the attic. The part that's going to be a bit iffy after that is seeing the ghost woman. So she can spawn in like 7 different places, I think, and there are 3 that I know of, and that is in the voodoo room, on the stairs, and also when you're climbing down the ladder. There are other places, I don't know where they are, so if she manages to pop up at one of those, it's probably going to terrify me. But yes, you need to see her in this tape, basically, in order to do the next bit out of the tape. So if you don't see her when you're doing these next bits, like with the drawer and the headphones, don't worry, you can rewatch this tape and try and find her again. Hopefully we won't have to do that, but you never know. We'll have to see where she spawns. But what we need to do first, before we look for her, or if you see her first, then great, it doesn't really matter. We need to open up the drawer where the finger was, and also we need to go and look at some headphones up by the attic stairs. So I'll show you where those are first. So we can now come over to this guy,
Unfucking believable.
and what we need to do is pull that open and come up here,
Cameraman like you, Clancy? You stick with me.
come to this table and just look at these headphones. You can't interact with them or anything, just look at them. Now turn around, and you've done that bit. Now this is where I'm hoping we'll see the ghost, but we might not. So normally you can see her on these stairs, just like that when you walk through the door, but obviously we didn't. You could see her inside this room, which we haven't. So that basically leaves the ladder,
Did you hear that?
which is like the most horrible thing in the world. If we don't see her by the ladder, I might walk back and see if I can quickly find her again, but I probably
Where the
won't.
fuck is he?
I hope I'll see her on the ladder, else we're going to have to go through this tape again just to find the ghost. Which would be so annoying.
Andre, where are you, man?
I really don't want to have to go through it again just to see her. It's kind of painful, really. But you do have to see her in order to continue with the next bit, or else it won't work. So, yeah.
What the hell?
That's pretty horrific. The fact that the light actually blinks like that. It's awful.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Actually let him go in first, because it might
Find
spawn
Andre
her.
and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
I'm not gonna lie, the one that I got one time, this ladder, and I didn't even know about it, absolutely horrifying. It's like the most horrific thing you'll ever see. When you don't know it's there, it's not nice. Anyway, let's see if we get her on the ladder. Oh, please don't give me the ladder one. I hate it.
You first. Need a nice hero shot of me coming down the ladder. So, you first.
Anyway, so wait for him to do that. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry. I knew she was going to come, I just didn't know if it was going to be like that. Oh, okay, so we got the ladder one, and you might have seen her there. If you didn't, then pause the video and you'll be able to tell that I saw her. That's horrible. Right, so we've seen her, which is good. We need to see her.
What do you see?
Oh, that's the most horrible one out of all of them, I think. It's just so horrific. Even when you're expecting it, it's not nice. Oh, jeez. I hate that ladder one. I really hate it. Anyway, while that's loading, let's get into the right spot here. Oh dear. Right. I can't believe it. I was expecting it and it still scared the crap out of me. Right. So what we need to do next is go to the new area of the house. So through here. Go back down to the basement again. Yep. I know, more walking, eh? Go down here. And we're going to be looking at a doll on the floor, and we should get a giggle when this happens. We will find out. So if we come through here into the right, instead of that doll, look at this one on the floor. As you can see, we got the giggle. Perfect. Bear in mind, if you don't see that ghost woman, you will not get that giggle. I guarantee you it will not happen. I know because I tried it. Right. So now, we're on to the very last bit. Pretty much. Head on down here. And head on through here. And go back to the kitchen again, where you lifted the lid off the pot earlier. And get your hand out and point it at the pot. There you go. Perfect. Right. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Seriously, congratulations. It's like literally one of the most complicated things in the world to do at points. So seriously, well done. Because you basically finished it now. So if we head back up to the attic again, where that door was before, if we try and open it, we will now be able to open it. And as you can see, it's a lot more bloodier and stuff now. So, head on in. And claim your prize. And you can sit here and look at this. You're the best. So yes, you get a rocking chair in a room with nothing else in it. And if you walk up to it and interact with it, you'll pick up a dirty coin, which I'll explain about in a minute. And that. See, there you go, you have the dirty coin. And it finishes off with an extra laugh from like the little girl that's going to be in the game, I presume. She's one of the Baker family, I guess. But anyway, so I actually fully finished this off, and this is the part where I'm going to explain if you got hit by the monster earlier. We need to leave via the window and survive in order for this to work. If you got touched by the monster earlier, you will get the infected ending, which means you won't escape, you'll die. Which means that none of this will work. Even though you got the dirty coin, it won't save it because you didn't escape with it. So seriously, if you get touched by the monster, just stop and restart, because you will not be able to continue. I promise you, I've tried it and it doesn't work. So don't get hit by the monster. Right, so the last thing we do now is come over to this ladder, climb up it, get the key out, which is the attic window key, which you got in the basement, use it, and you will escape. And at this point, you have done the whole of the dummy hand Easter egg. Congratulations if you've made it this far and you managed to do it. Well done. I'm going to quickly show you what it says afterwards, like after this bit, about the dirty coin, so I can explain it to you a little bit. Just gotta wait for this first. So yes, you get the true ending thing popping up there. Then afterwards, unless because I've already got it, it won't show it. No, it does, good. You will see, you will get this little message pop up, which is an item transfer, known as the dirty coin, which says you can transfer this item to the main game if you have saved data from this demo. So yeah, basically, if you keep your save that you have for the demo, and you go and buy the real game, like I'm going to, and you transfer this item from the demo version into the main game, you will be able to use this in some sort of way. I presume this will unlock something like possibly a rare gun or a rare item of some sort, or maybe even it will let you into a certain area of the house. God knows. It will do something. But anyway, that is what this whole Easter egg is about, is getting the dirty coins so you can use it in the main game. So yes, I guess this hard work will pay off. But yes, that's it. So if you press OK, then you'll be taken back to the Resident Evil 7 menu. So there you go, that is the dummy hand or mannequin hand Easter egg. I went through it all for you in precisely that order. Remember, you have to do it in precisely that order. Do not skip steps or try and do something before another one. You will fail. So make sure you do it in the right stuff. If you have any questions or you got stuck along the way at all, feel free to let me know. Leave a comment in the video or even send me a message. I'll reply back to you as quickly as I can and help you out with whatever you're stuck on. And for those of you that want to read a document to go along with the video, or if you just want to read the document that I've got here that I was quickly looking through that I made for myself just to check I was doing things in the right order, is going to be put in the description of the video as well, so you can go and get that if you want. Obviously you don't have to, but if you want it, it's there, and it's got all the steps, step by step, of how to do it. So there you go. I've explained it in a lot of depth as well, so so yes, there's quite a bit of reading. But yes, if you need it, then it's there. So there you go. So if you managed to do this, then congratulations, well done. Seriously, it's a lot of effort and a lot of work to do, so well done. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like. I really appreciate it for something like this in particular. And if you want to see more stuff for Resident Evil 7, obviously I'm going to be doing a good and infected ending video soon. And also when the real game comes out, I'm going to be recording that quite a bit. So yes, if you want to see any of that, then let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. So see you then, guys. Hope this helps. Bye.